scientists, National Geographic people have spotted this brontosaur-like thing in the Congo, and it's still there, and the Congo is still, it's the heart of darkness. I gotta find this thing.
Prepare to delve into the spine-tingling mysteries of the Congo, where the dense tropical forests conceal secrets that will send shivers down your spine. In this video, we unveil the most hair-raising discoveries, offering a glimpse into the enigmatic world that lurks just beyond our perception. Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey into the heart of darkness. Cobalt, a coveted mineral crucial for producing heat-resistant materials and super-hard coatings, plays an indispensable role in modern industry. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, stands as the global leader in cobalt production, but the true cost of this resource remains shrouded in the shadows. Thousands of hopeful Congolese have flocked to remote areas, chasing dreams of high-paying employment within the cobalt mines. However, what was once seen as an opportunity for prosperity has morphed into a harrowing form of modern slavery. In this harsh reality, mine owners reap substantial profits, while approximately 30% of cobalt is extracted from small-scale mines, where human rights violations run rampant. Beneath the scorching sun, children toil, individuals suffer injuries, and some even lose their lives in treacherous underground tunnels. Human rights organizations express growing concern over companies neglecting proper machinery and safety protocols in mineral extraction. Halting this production proves challenging. Regrettably, the majority of Congolese citizens grapple with abject poverty, compelling them to sacrifice their well-being for any semblance of income. This disturbing paradox underscores the urgent need for ethical and responsible practices in the pursuit of this precious resource. Chimpanzees have long fascinated scientists as our closest relatives in the animal kingdom, with Charles Darwin's theory proposing a gradual evolution from monkeys to humans. With over 375 recognized species, the average male chimpanzee typically stands at approximately 150 centimeters in height. However, an astonishing revelation emerged from the depths of the Congo, challenging our understanding of these primates. In 2003, National Geographic reported an extraordinary discovery in the Bili forest of northern Congo. Here, researchers stumbled upon a new species of chimpanzees, exceeding the norms in both size and strength. These colossal chimpanzees, described by locals as reaching heights of up to 180 centimeters, exhibited a physique reminiscent of gorillas. They possessed remarkable power and were even capable of taking down lions. Intriguingly, these primates walked upright on two legs and constructed their nests on the ground, distinguishing them from their tree-dwelling counterparts. Despite their gorilla-like appearance, they maintained a diet more akin to regular chimpanzees. The first scientist to encounter these remarkable creatures was primate ecologist Shelley Williams. She recounted a nerve-wracking encounter when four massive male primates approached her in the forest. Instead of hostility, they carefully inspected her and then departed, suggesting a unique behavior pattern not observed in other chimpanzees. Local residents also noted distinctive behavioral differences in the Bili chimpanzees. While male chimpanzees elsewhere often exhibit aggression toward humans, the Bili chimpanzees seem to closely observe hunters before retreating, as if recognizing them as kin. Currently, scientists are engaged in rigorous research to unravel the mysteries surrounding these exceptional chimpanzees. They are exploring various theories, including the possibility that these primates are exceptionally large members of the chimpanzee species, hybrid descendants of gorillas and chimpanzees, or even an entirely new species of great apes. If the latter is confirmed, it would represent a significant zoological breakthrough in the 21st century, reshaping our understanding of the primate family tree. Mamba. In the heart of Congolese folklore lies the chilling tale of Mamba, a fearsome reptile rumored to haunt the swamps surrounding Lake Lakawala. This enigmatic creature, with a colossal body spanning 15 meters, lurks in the marshlands, lying in wait for unsuspecting prey. When the moment strikes, it pounces, ensnaring its victim with its massive jaws. Locals insist that Mamba bears no resemblance to any known animal or reptile, setting it apart from the more commonly mentioned creatures like the onkoli, ortunguma, or monene. Detailed descriptions have led cryptozoologists to speculate that Mamba might be a living relic of prehistoric mosasaurs, long thought extinct since the end of the Cretaceous period. Alternatively, some scientists suggest it could be a descendant of ancient crocodiles like Deinosuchus or Sarcosuchus. Though no one has ever laid eyes on Mamba, The indigenous Bobangi tribe firmly believes it inhabits specific regions of Lake Lakawala, cautioning against venturing into these areas at all costs. Megaliths, massive stone structures, can be found in nearly every corner of the world, with Stonehenge in England being one of the most renowned examples. Africa, too, boasts astonishing arrangements of these colossal stones. Despite their prevalence, the origins and purposes of megaliths remain shrouded in mystery. What perplexes scientists most is that these structures were constructed during eras when primitive tools were predominant, making their creation seemingly implausible. This enigma has led some to associate megaliths with extraterrestrial civilizations, yet conclusive evidence remains elusive. Thus, the question of the true origin and purpose of these intricate stone formations continues to confound modern humanity. Giant snake. In 1959, Belgian Colonel Remy van Leeuwen encountered a serpent of astonishing proportions that defied belief. This remarkable encounter took place while Leeuwen was on a helicopter flight over the dense jungles of the Katanga region. Upon returning to the airbase, Leeuwen described a serpent with a bewildering appearance. Its back and sides displayed a blend of green and brown hues, while its underside had a milky sheen. What truly boggled the mind was the estimated length of this reptile, which Leeuwen reckoned to be around 15 meters. The sight of such an enormous serpent left Colonel Leeuwen in disbelief, prompting him to instruct the pilot to fly over it again. To their astonishment, when the helicopter approached once more, the colossal snake raised its head to a height of at least 3 meters, as if issuing a warning of potential danger. At that point, Colonel Leeuwen decided on an immediate return to the base, where he employed an onboard camera to capture photographic evidence of this gargantuan creature. Upon scrutinizing the photographs, scientists ventured various theories about the snake's identity. It could be a mutated giant African rock python, an undiscovered species dwelling in remote and inaccessible regions, or possibly a descendant of an ancient Eocene snake. Once more, these images serve as a testament to the enigmatic denizens concealed within the tropical forests of the Congo, suggesting that some species thought to have perished millions of years ago may have found refuge in this mysterious realm. Gorillas. In the mid-19th century, travelers began sharing tales of the colossal gorillas inhabiting the mountainous terrains of the Congo. However, it wasn't until 1902 that German captain Oskar von Berengar became the first person to come face-to-face with these remarkable primates. Subsequently, this newfound species of primates earned the name Berengar gorillas. Berengar gorillas are awe-inspiring creatures, standing up to 2 meters tall and weighing over 200 kilograms. Due to limited research at the time, scientists were eager to unravel the mysteries surrounding these enigmatic beings. Their habitat was confined to the remote and inaccessible slopes of 6 dormant volcanoes within the Virunga mountain range, making their study exceedingly challenging. The difficulties increased with the outbreak of the Civil War in 1967. In the face of adversity, American primatologist Diane Foss made a remarkable decision to persist in her research and launched numerous conservation initiatives to shield these gorillas from poachers. Tragically, she lost her life to poachers in 1953. Yet thanks to Foss's dedication, the rare Berengar gorillas have survived, now inhabiting only the national park in Uganda and the Virunga volcanic mountains. Their population stands at approximately 1,000 individuals, but their existence remains under constant threat. Dingan. In the rich tapestry of Congolese folklore, the menacing figure of Zaire, or Dingan, looms large. According to local legends, this monstrous entity resides within the rivers and lakes of West Africa. Dingan is said to reach astonishing heights of up to 3.5 meters and possesses a strikingly fearsome appearance. It boasts a square head adorned with a formidable horn, powerful fangs, and a saber-like tail tipped with a venomous stinger. Its tough, scale-covered skin sports a leopard-like pattern. Dingan jealously guards its territory and is reputed to launch attacks on crocodiles, hippos, and even humans. Beyond folklore, a documented account of an encounter with this creature emerged in 1907. African explorer John Alfred Jordan, initially skeptical of such tales, embarked on an expedition to investigate the Magori River based on local reports. To his astonishment, he bore witness to the actual Dingan emerging from the water. Jordan described the creature as roughly 4 meters in length, covered in scales, with a lengthy tail adorned with fangs and tusks. In his encounter, the creature bore an uncanny resemblance to a walrus. The sight of Dingan sent a shiver down Jordan's spine, prompting him to take action. He shot the creature in the neck, after which it vanished into the water. The encounter left the explorer and the terrified local populace in flight, vowing never to return to that eerie place again. Attilio Gotti. The Italian filmmaker and explorer possessed an intense fascination with African culture. His exploration extended beyond the natural wonders of the Congo. He delved deeply into the lives and traditions of its indigenous people. Gotti holds the distinction of being the first person to create a documentary featuring Africans. His immersion in indigenous society was so profound that he became an integral part of their community. He was entrusted with their legends, allowed to partake in their festivities and hunting expeditions, and even captured these moments through photography. One of Gotti's most renowned photographs features him alongside pygmy hunters and a captured gorilla. Over the course of his scientific career in Africa, he compiled an impressive collection of 35,000 photographs, produced a documentary film, and authored 30 books about the region. During his explorations, the Africans shared tales of dangerous caves believed to be inhabited by malevolent spirits that claimed the lives of unwelcome guests. Intrigued by these stories, Gotti and his team planned an expedition to investigate the cave's mystical connections. Sadly, Gotti fell ill, prompting his team to enter the caves in his stead. Astonishingly, none of those who ventured inside ever returned, and their fate remains shrouded in mystery. This enigmatic incident left Gotti with a firm resolve never to challenge the stories and beliefs of the Congolese people again. Largest insects in Congo. While Congo is renowned for its colossal creatures, let's shift our focus to some of the largest insects that call this region home. Our journey begins with the awe-inspiring Goliath beetle, one of the largest beetle species on the planet. Adult Goliath beetles can reach staggering lengths of up to 11.5 centimeters, and their weight ranges from 50 to 100 grams. However, the true marvel lies in their larval stage. The giant African millipede, a diplopod, may not be a crowd pleaser due to its unsettling appearance, but it's entirely harmless and non-aggressive towards humans. In captivity, it adapts quickly, becoming docile. Notably, the giant African millipede claims the title of the longest among its diplopod millipede counterparts, boasting a body length of 38.5 centimeters and a thickness of 2 centimeters. Now, let's introduce the giant praying mantis, another remarkable insect inhabiting Congo. These elegant yet formidable creatures can grow up to an impressive 17 centimeters in length. Encounter with these giant insects in the lush tropics of Congo is an experience few would actively seek, given their imposing size and appearance. Unique stones. In the small town of Monono, nestled in the Tanganyika province, local residents have stumbled upon what they claim to be unique stones. According to their accounts, these minerals possess an unusual property, an open electric potential. To demonstrate the uniqueness of their discovery, people began recording videos that swiftly made their way across the internet, going viral in no time. The footage depicts powerful sparks being generated when the stones are rubbed together, reminiscent of welding. In one particularly striking video, an individual manages to light up a light bulb using one of these remarkable stones. All these discovered stones share common characteristics. They are dark-colored and boast a glossy surface. It's highly probable that they are composed of a mineral not previously studied or documented. Some even speculate that these stones might be the real-life counterpart to vibranium, the fictional metal from Marvel Comics that was used to create Captain America's shield and the Black Panther's suit. Currently, scientists contend that the videos might be manipulated, as minerals are not typically capable of releasing the electrons required to store and generate an electric charge. Nevertheless, these stones remain relatively unexplored, leaving open the possibility that the residents of Congo have indeed stumbled upon an unknown and extraordinary mineral. Elephant killer. Deep within the realms of Congolese legend, another enigmatic monster known as Emelantuka lurks. According to local accounts, this massive freshwater creature bears a striking resemblance to a rhinoceros, boasting a massive body and a formidable horn capable of dispatching elephants and other large animals with a single lethal blow. However, unlike a rhinoceros, Emelantuka possesses a relatively long neck, adorned with folds reminiscent of those seen on a crocodile. Reports of this astonishing beast date back to 1913, when explorer Hans Schoenberg collected stories from the Claw tribe in Liberia. Subsequently, he published an article dedicated to the incredible Emelantuka. In the early 21st century, a resident of Congo claimed to have killed one of these mysterious creatures, preserving its horn as a memento. Shortly after, a documentary film exploring the enigma of Emelantuka was produced. Despite its herbivorous nature, Emelantuka was believed to be responsible for the deaths of various creatures that crossed its path. For instance, near the Claw tribe's settlement, a deceased elephant was discovered with its side pierced by something sharp, leading locals to attribute it to Emelantuka's doing. Descriptions of this mysterious elephant killer by the Claw tribe bear a remarkable resemblance to herbivorous dinosaurs from the ceratopsid family that roamed during the Cretaceous period. Cryptozoologists speculate that some individuals from this ancient lineage may have survived to the present day, concealed within the dense forests of Congo. Giant spider giant. Horrifying spiders often populate the realms of horror movies and video games. But what if such monstrous creatures actually existed? Enter the intriguing legend of Jabberfofi, the giant spider according to the Baka tribe of Congo. Jabberfofi translates to giant spider in their language, and this enigmatic creature gained notoriety in 2008 when mentioned in the series Monster Quest. However, the knowledge of these creatures traces its roots back to the late 19th century. In 1890, missionary Arthur Sims and his team arrived at Lake Nyassa, where they stumbled upon an enormous sticky web. Intrigued, they ventured closer, but several members found themselves ensnared in the web. As they struggled to free themselves, massive spider specimens descended from the forest and attacked them, with heights exceeding 100 centimeters. Another unsettling encounter occurred in 1938, when the Lloyd couple was driving on a forest road in Zimbabwe. They were astounded to spot a spider the size of a large cat, resembling a gigantic tarantula with notably long legs. In 1980, researcher William Gibbons delved into the mystery of these spiders from Congo. He consulted with representatives of the Baka tribe, who affirmed the existence of Jabberfofi and provided additional details. These colossal arachnids are described as brown, measuring between 100 to 120 centimeters in length. They prefer cave dwellings and spin intricate webs in the forests to capture their prey, which includes small mammals and birds. Remarkably, the eggs of these giants are the size of peanuts, hatching into smaller individuals adorned in yellow and purple. According to the Baka tribe, Jabberfofi is highly dangerous, leading to the consistent destruction of their nests. Consequently, the population of these creatures remains exceptionally small, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Moklembe. Approximately 243 million years ago, our planet was a realm dominated by ancient creatures, dinosaurs, a diverse group that encompassed over 1,000 species during the Triassic and Jurassic periods. However, about 201 million years ago, a mysterious event wiped out the dinosaurs, leaving only their fossilized traces for us to study. The exact cause of their mass extinction remains an enigma, with hypotheses ranging from climate change to the impact of a colossal asteroid. Yet, what if some of these magnificent creatures defied extinction, and we could witness them in our time? Legends from various cultures tell tales of creatures resembling dinosaurs, such as the Loch Ness Monster and Ogopogo. In the heart of Congo, the belief in a similar creature persists, known as Mokolembembe, meaning the one that stops the flow of rivers. According to local accounts, Mokolembembe inhabits Lake Tele and its environs. This elusive creature is said to be diurnal, feeding on ripe fruits and leaves during the day, only to seek refuge in the deep waters of the lake at night. Despite its herbivorous nature, Mokolembembe is far from amiable, showing aggression toward anything in its path. Consequently, the mere prospect of encountering this creature has long struck fear into the hearts of those who dwell nearby. Nevertheless, numerous eyewitnesses have come forward, claiming to have glimpsed this mysterious creature. Descriptions paint a picture of Mokolembembe as having smooth brown-grey skin, roughly the size of an adult elephant, an elongated neck, a single large tooth or horn, and a long scaly tail reminiscent of an alligator. Despite several expeditions in search of this elusive species, conclusive evidence of its existence remains elusive. While large tracks have indeed been discovered along the shores of Lake Tele, connecting them definitively to Mokolembembe has proven challenging. Intriguingly, when shown images of various animals and dinosaurs, locals have pointed to sauropods, calling them Mokolembembe. This phenomenon has led cryptozoologists to speculate that Mokolembembe may be a surviving species of dinosaur, an astonishing relic from Earth's distant past. Congoto. It may indeed sound perplexing to believe in the survival of large flying dinosaurs, hidden so effectively that there exists no concrete evidence of their existence. However, the people of Congo firmly maintain their conviction that ancient creatures persist within their forests, one of which they refer to as Congomato in the local tongue. Congomato translates to overwhelmer of boats, a name evoking tales of these enormous flying beings. According to local legend, Congomato boasts massive wingspans ranging from 4 to 7 meters and resides near swamps and rivers. When it encounters fishermen, it reportedly becomes aggressively hostile, launching attacks on them. The first recorded encounter with this creature traces back to 1932, when American zoologist Yvonne Sanderson allegedly faced an attack by a toothed monster. In a dramatic escape, Sanderson jumped into a river and fired his revolver at the creature, which remained unfazed by the bullets before flying away. In 1956, Engineer Brown reported his own encounter with 2 flying creatures near Lake Bangweulu in present-day Zambia. From a distance, they resembled colossal eagles, but their distinctive heads and tails set them apart from any known bird species. Stories from local residents in 1957 added to the intrigue when a patient with a severe chest wound claimed to have been attacked by a monstrous being with large wings, teeth and claws in the swamps of Bangweulu. His description bore a striking resemblance to a pterosaur. While there is no tangible evidence confirming the existence of Congomato, the accounts from various eyewitnesses have fueled speculation among cryptozoologists. They propose that these encounters may involve descendants of pterosaurs, hinting at the possibility that these prehistoric creatures have endured through time in the depths of Congo's wilderness. Mysterious monolith. The phenomenon of mysterious monoliths first surfaced in November 2020 in the United States, particularly in Utah. Subsequently, these shiny structures began to appear in various countries, including Germany, the United Kingdom, Romania, and more. In February 2021, another enigmatic monolith materialized, this time in the capital of Congo, Kinshasa. However, unlike the fascination displayed by Europeans, the local residents viewed this structure with suspicion. The city authorities decided to safeguard the monolith until it could be thoroughly investigated. Superstitions ran high among the Congolese, with some believing that the monolith had ties to dark forces. This prompted efforts to destroy and even burn the structure. Attempts to trace the origin of these monoliths and uncover their creators have proven futile. No evidence of their transportation has been found, leaving this puzzle unsolved. Some UFO enthusiasts and internet users have drawn connections between these mysterious monoliths and unusual objects detected in images of celestial bodies like Mercury, Phobos, and Mars, leading to speculations that they could be the handiwork of extraterrestrial beings. Gold. In 2021, an astonishing discovery unfolded in the Luhiji mountain of the South Kivu province. It was revealed that an astounding 90% of the rock in this mountain was comprised of gold. The news spread like wildfire, attracting thousands of impoverished individuals to the mountain's base. Armed with shovels, picks, and even their bare hands, they embarked on extracting this precious ore. Remarkably, even with the most rudimentary methods of gold panning, they managed to yield a substantial amount of gold. However, the elation of the local residents was short-lived. Authorities swiftly imposed a ban on access to the mountain and mandated the registration of all those who had extracted gold, intending to return it to the state treasury. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a nation blessed with abundant mineral resources, including diamonds, gold, oil, tin, tungsten, tantalum, and uranium ore. Yet, despite these riches, the local population continues to grapple with abject poverty. Roughly 96% of the population lacks access to fundamental necessities, such as healthcare, electricity, and even running water. This stark reality underscores the enduring challenges faced by the people of Congo, in one of the world's poorest countries.